Okay, everyone. So I just finished week 8 of the training program, and I wanted to make a little update video and kind of talk about everything that has been going on and everything I've done so far. As you can see behind me here, you can see kind of have every week posted here and everything I have to do for the week. I also obviously have that digitally, and so I follow it whenever I'm at the gym or when I'm on a run and all that. So 8 weeks. What have I learned? It's been really great, honestly. My workout routine has changed tremendously, and not just my workout routine, really. My eating habits have changed. I've been wanting to post some videos of my meal preps, which I'm going to try to do that, but I struggle to record and post some of the videos because of time. Obviously, as you guys know, this is outside of my normal work hours, which I do have a full-time job, so it makes it very difficult to keep up. Recording has been really difficult. Posting, editing, all of that. It's harder than I thought, but I'm gonna keep doing it. I just don't have a lot of time, so it kind of gets a little difficult. Either way, though, I've learned a lot of new workouts that I've never done before. That has been really great. I also have hitting some good milestones. I mean, I've increased my running habits, and actually my distance has increased significantly. As you guys have seen, I think it was around week 5 I hit 8 miles, which I've never done before. I did learn, however, that injuries are just gonna happen, something you're gonna have to live with, and you're gonna have to learn to manage. Honestly, I have never had to manage injuries, but it's something that I'm learning to do, which is great. Another thing that it's super important is stretch. Stretch. I can't emphasize that enough. It's very, very important to stretch, because if you don't, you're just bound to get injured, and it's not great. As you have seen in some of the videos, I have gotten injured, unfortunately. I think it was early on, like week 4, week 3, that I had an Achilles tendonitis. That sucked. That was really rough. And then it was around week 6, which I'm going to talk a little more about that. That was actually rather an important week. Another thing that I've learned is you got to get the right gear. So when all of the runs that I've been doing have been with these shoes right here, which are good. These are good shoes, don't get me wrong, but these shoes are super old. I've had this for a very long time. And also, these are good pavement running shoes. These are not trail running shoes. And so because these aren't trail running shoes, you're just bound to slip everywhere and increase your likelihood of injury. So get the right gear. I just recently got these shoes, which I use today for today's run, and these have been pretty awesome. These are trail running shoes. They work really nicely, and they've been working really well. So that, I also got socks, new socks that are super important for the kind of shoes that you wear. And so ultimately, the right gear is important. One more thing that I did want to talk about was blisters. If you see this right here, after the race, which was about 2 weeks ago, I had to take a couple of weeks off after the race because these just busted. I was bleeding everywhere. And yeah, that's another thing that to keep in mind is if you're going to run these races, you got to manage this. I didn't know how to do that. I actually, the Friday before, went to the gym and did some lifting, which made these pretty sensitive. So on race day, they just busted everywhere. It was a bad idea, honestly. So that's another thing to keep in mind is manage your time. I certainly have to do that. I don't know how to do that just yet, but prior to a race, I think I'm just going to slow down a little bit and see where it goes. If you know how to prevent these, I don't necessarily like wearing gloves because the gloves during the race, gloves get wet and they just get really difficult to grab onto some of the things that you have to grab onto. And so if you have any other recommendations, I think I'm going to try like waterproof bandages maybe. I don't know. All right. Now let's talk about week 7. So in the middle of week 7, I actually had a race come up that Saturday, and that Wednesday I got an extensor tendonitis on my foot and it hurt. I was like, okay, am I going to run this thing or what's going to happen? Well, ultimately, Even though it was still hurting, I decided, fine, I'm gonna do it. I took 2 Tylenols and ran the race. Now let's talk about the race. Savage race. It was awesome, excellent race. Um, I obviously did not place in nowhere near the top 10 even. As I didn't expect to. I was running on a bad foot. But I did set some milestones for myself. So one of the milestones that I set was to run the race under 2 hours, which I accomplished that, honestly, rather nicely. And the other one was to complete every single obstacle, which I did that beautifully. Well, I shouldn't say beautifully because there were some that were incredibly difficult. One took me like 20 minutes or so, but I did it anyway, so that's all that matters, right? So after you finish the race, the cool thing about Savage and really a lot of these races is you get a nice medal here. So got that. It's pretty cool. And if you complete every obstacle under 2 hours, I'm sorry, if you complete the race and every obstacle under 2 hours, you also get this wristband here. And it's pretty cool, just kind of cute little things that you get, but make you feel good, about the accomplishment that you completed. So yeah, that has been up to now everything. This has been a life-changing experience. I mean, even my drinking has slowed down significantly. I eat healthier than I used to. I just have a much healthier, active lifestyle, which is everything I wanted. Now, of course, I ran the first race, and in past experience, this would be it, right? I'd be done, and all my training would flush down the toilet, right? Not this time. That's not the plan. The idea here is to continue on, which is why I have this training program here. I just completed week 8, so I still have, this one has up to 12 weeks. So I'm going to go all the way to 12 weeks, and then I'm going to go ahead and start a new one, which is probably going to be a little more intense. I mean, that's the point, right? So yeah, that's the goal. If you have any recommendations that you want to throw at me, I would really appreciate it. I really need it. So thank you so much. We're going to keep it going, all right? All right. See you guys next week.